Best TV Drama. And the winner is...
Drum rolls, drum rolls, drum rolls, drum rolls.
Cash Money.
Cash Money! Please come on up! Please, the team from Cash Money, come on up! Celebrate them specially, ladies and gentlemen, as the team from Cash Money makes their way to the front. Makofi kwa tafadhali. Well done to you all. Thank you for all the amazing things you've done this year. And they look glamorous, ladies and gentlemen. I can see my good friend Mine.
Wow.
Please come on up. Please come on up.
Come on, guys. The whole show came on
Please
stage.
come on up. Congratulations. You did it.
Grace Kahaki, one of the best to ever do it. One of the best in the game.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Cash Money!
You deserve it, baby. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Well done. They all get a presidential handshake, ladies and gentlemen. That's what comes with a Kalasha, by the way. Please, one more time for Cash Money, ladies and gentlemen.
The first time I was on this stage was 2009. We had a special show called Changing Times. And I think it's what, like 18 years later, 15 years later? We are still making films, and we do it because we love to. I wanted to say something because we have His Excellency, and I have the room full of creatives and everybody here. Instead of me thanking the team, I mean, obviously you guys know that I love you and we all roll as a team. I wanted to bring to light something very interesting. 5 years ago, we were in New York, me and Grace, one of the best female directors in the industry, by the way. So we were in New York, and I went online on my computer. I was trying to get a software or something, and then the screen just started blinking, and it was FBI warning coming to that IP address, and I freaked out and I closed my computer and I wanted to shut it down. This to say that we have worked with Netflix, we have worked with Showmax, we've worked with some of the top stations and guys who buy content, but the biggest challenge that we're facing in the industry is piracy. I have spoken to a few people about this, and as we talk about this creative industry, I'd just like to bring to light that Your Excellency, our biggest problem is piracy. Right now, as we're seated here, I know it's all glam, but the industry is not in a good place. That is something, if, you know, we are available to just advise and help, but if we did help with that, that would be absolutely fantastic. Most of our content, most of the guys who are in these categories, their shows have been pirated on so many other platforms, and the Kenyans love content, they're willing to pay for it, but the problem is piracy. So in turn, Netflix is not able to really invest as much as it wants because it's not getting the subscriptions it needs. Showmax as well, and these are the issues that we're going through. Now, with that said, I have my beautiful single Kiasi family on stage. I have my beautiful Cash Money farm on stage, and I would just like to say to the team, thank you very much. We love you, and this is fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Cash Money. Asante sana, please. A round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the red carpet. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for Cash Money. All right, son. Over to you, Amina.
Congratulations to the whole entire team. Grace Kahaki, honestly, is so incredible. You need to watch everything she's done, as well as Philip. All right, congratulations, guys. Now, the next award, Your Excellency, is for the Best Feature Film. It's a motion picture that runs between 60 minutes and 180, so it's not too long. All right, can we please have the nominees?
Best Feature Film. And the nominees are Nawi, produced by Brizan Were. The Dog, produced by Api Matere. Sketchy Africans, produced by Vincent Mbaya and Sally Nyoike. Safari, produced by Ruben Odanga. She Gets Me, produced by Millicent Ogutu.
All right, Your Excellency, you can see there's a few people that have firm favorites for this particular category. Your Excellency, the ball is in your court.
Okay. The Best Feature Film.
That's your cue, guys.
And
Drum
the
rolls.
winner is Nawi.
Nawi! Another one for Turkana! Ladies and gentlemen, Nawi! Please put your hands together for Nawi, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to you, sir. Please, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Nawi.
Your Excellency, the President, Kenya Film Commission, it's very important to mention that Turkana and Nawi means home. And Your Excellency, in many times, you have publicly proclaimed and confirmed that indeed Turkana is the home of mankind. And this evening, we are so proud as a community that out of the awards, this is the 4th award we have received this evening. That one is a great testimony of what Turkana and the potential that we have. Nawi is a movie about a young girl. And what can we do as a community to stop early marriages? Moving from discussions to action. And movie is a call to all of us to do something to end early child marriages. Thank you so much, and Your Excellency. This movie was produced by young people from Turkana County. And these young people were supported in a digital training program that was funded by International Labour Organization. And it's through great work, and this is a great inspiration. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much to the team from Nawi. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, a celebration for Nawi.
That's just wonderful to hear,
That was
right?
beautiful. Now, Your Excellency, it's not every day that you have the President up on stage handing out awards. So we saved the best for last, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we will be celebrating the Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, I'd like to welcome Irene Magu to just join us up on stage so that she can be able to read the citation of the winner of this particular category.
Pigeni Irene makofi jamani. You can do better than that. Thank you.
Good evening, distinguished guests, my fellow creatives, ladies and gentlemen. I was told to keep this short, but it's quite a dangerous instruction when you're asked to speak about somebody who's been in this industry longer than some of us have had careers, and definitely longer than some of us have had email addresses. So I'll try, Amina, but I won't promise. Tonight, we are not just celebrating a career, we are celebrating a builder. Because there are people who tell stories, and then there are people who tell stories and create storytellers. Our honoree belongs firmly in the second category. Thank you, Amina. Your Excellency, As we celebrate the remarkable legacy, we also take a moment to speak to the future of the industry our honorees spent decades building. As a line producer, Mr. President, I can confirm and confidently assure you this industry is a money-making machine if only it's fueled fairly. For years, we have faced challenges from royalties to policy gaps to delayed legislation and limited funding structures. Mr. President, before film became an industry, before budgets had commas, he was already there, figuring it out, making it work, and believing it could be done. Where others saw ordinary life, he saw film sets. Where others saw idle youth, he saw cast and crew. Where others saw limitation, he saw possibility. Not with millions, but with belief. Belief that a camera could change a life, belief that a story could feed a family, and belief that Kenya could tell their own stories her own way. And if you've ever worked with him, you already know his famous hashtag, film is a serious business. But beyond this seriousness, there is heart. Because he has poured into people, mentoring them, teaching them, guiding. Many of us carry his influence in how we tell our stories and even how we keep going, especially when everything is falling apart, which in our world, filmmakers, it's normally shoot day 2. At the heart of this legacy is not just the work, it is also the people. What was once an ordinary has become extraordinary, a living, breathing ecosystem of creativity, opportunity, and hope. That is the legacy. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Irene. And I know she barely let the cat out of the bag. So, Your Excellency, I know all of us are eager to find out who is the winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award. We'd like the envelope to come up on stage. And with that, we'd like to request all of us to be upstanding because we are celebrating a giant in the industry.
You're absolutely right, Lotan. A legend who saw the vision, who saw this industry for what it could be, not for what it was many, many years ago.
Your Excellency.
Your Excellency.
Ready?
Drum rolls.
Lifetime Achievement Award. And the winner is, where are the drums? John Karanja.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Karanja! Please, a round of applause for John as he makes his way to the stage from right here in the middle. From Riverwood, we have the legendary John Karanja, ladies. So please celebrate him, the 2026 Lifetime Achievement Awardee. Wapi makofi yake John Karanja, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for John Karanja. There we have it.
Congratulations.
There we have it. A behemoth in the industry.
Lazima useme mawili matatu. Congratulations. You may
kindly take your seats.
I have a lot of things to say, but we were told those people who wear suits actually should keep their conversations very short because the suit is talking on their behalf. I've been in the industry for the last 30 years. This year I celebrated my 50th birthday, and today it is also a birthday for me because this is the very first award I've ever won.
Oh.
Wow.
I have my students in the house. and I celebrate them so much. Thank you, Christine. I celebrate them so much. But what I have to say, Your Excellency, piracy has been spoken as one of the problems we have. But we have a bigger problem. The bigger problem is money. I will just cut to the chase. The industry requires money. We need KFC, actually, if it was possible, we would have it actually shifted to the Ministry of Finance so that we can be able to get money directly, and what we require every year so that we can be able to have this kind of awards, so that we can be able to develop the programs that we have at KFC, is about maybe 10 billion Kenya shillings per year. That can do miracles. But if we can get at least 1 billion, the programs at KFC can escalate and move to the next level of creative industry. There is something as a teacher I usually say, I operate with what we call the red concept. Revolution, evolution, and now, like you have spoken, we are moving to devolution. So what we need for that to happen is, I insist, money. So if in this budget we can get the 10 billions, I believe the creatives here can be able to win the Oscars.
Yes.
We can be able to make at least 10 good movies every year. We can make Kalasha the Oscars of Africa, and we can be able actually to make Kenya a bigger economy in terms of film, more than Nigeria, more than South Africa. We can also require, so that these creatives can be able to move to the next level, we can also be able maybe to have KBC having a department of filmmaking, so that we can have a BBC of a kind. KBC can be able to promote the creatives we have here in a very, very big way. So, Your Excellency, as I had my speech, what the industry requires is money.
Thank you very much.
Once you get the money, you should actually celebrate that, because what we require is money.
Oh my God.
The industry requires money, so that these creatives can be able to make even more creatives happy, and they can be able to build an industry which will be the best, not just in this world, but even all over the universe. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
God bless creatives. Long live Kalasha, and thank you so much, people, for this award. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
Spoken like a true legend.
Thank you.
John has said, what does the industry need? We need support of? Your Excellency, amesema there are very many Lupita Nyong'os in here. We just need the opportunity, and we need money for those opportunities. The creative economy can really grow. I will see you. Wapi makofi. If you're in agreement, thank you.
Absolutely. Your Excellency, thank you so much for being with us. Please, a round of applause for His Excellency. And at this particular juncture, I'd like to welcome Mr. Mike Gitonga to join us up on stage as he now concludes this particular session. Please, a round of applause one more time for His Excellency, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Before I go sit down, nimesikia mnataka niweke mawe. Ama mmesemaje?
Weka mawe.
Huyu Karanja amesema nini?
Money.
Amesema niweke mawe. Anyway, Karanja, congratulations for what you're doing, and I think you deserve the award that you have been honored with this evening. You have in our midst students, you have people you have trained, you've been in this industry, you are a legend. And my plan, because of what I see going forward, was to put, he said we should transfer Kenya Film Corporation to
Treasury.
Kenya Film Commission to the
Treasury.
Ministry of
Did you say to
Finance.
Treasury or to Central Bank? So, Our plan was to have 500 million shillings. You know, I think the budget last year was about 200 million. My plan was to have 500 million shillings for these great people. But in honor of the many years that great Kenyan John Karanja has said, we will adjust it to 1 billion shillings.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please a round of applause.
Okay?
Wapi makofi yake basi.
And to Karanja, for the award you have been given, mimi nitakuwekea mawe ya milioni 2.
Wow.
Ujipange. And finally, I have a guy I gave a job called Dennis Itumbi. I want Dennis to come right here. I gave you a job and I told you what the job description was. I want you to answer something about piracy, to tell me and this audience what is it that we are doing about piracy.
Your Excellency, it is true we have a problem on piracy. What is happening is that we have a commission under the Kenya Film Commission. We have a board that's dealing with piracy, but it has been slow in giving the results. What I can pledge here today is that in the next 2 weeks, we will bring to you a roadmap. We're going to sit with some members of this team that's seated here. We'll pick 5 creatives. We are going to come back to you with a roadmap on what we intend to do. We have indeed lost Showmax, which is a platform, because of piracy. So in 2 weeks' time, Your Excellency will bring a roadmap on what we intend to do.
And that stands between you and your job. You should know that. Thank you very much. Have a great evening and God bless you.
Please kindly be upstanding as His Excellency takes his seat. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Makofi kwake tafadhali.
Thank you. Let's appreciate a leader who continues to support the growth of our creative industry and continues to place it on a global stage. Makofi, as he sits down. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya. Michael, over to you.
Over to you.
All right, thank you. Another round of applause as we take our seats. Na tumeona ya kwamba rais amewekelea nini?
Mawe.
Because the industry needs, and Your Excellency, it is pronounced money. Not money, but money. And just to clarify, as we now transition to the next part of this session, that His Excellency has given a directive that Kenya Film Commission will introduce 2 categories in terms, or rather in honor of Wekelea in Mawe. We'll introduce 2 categories, 1 category in affordable housing and the 2nd category in SHA. And the winners of these categories will walk away with a whooping 10 million Kenyan shillings. Your Excellency, I'm sure you know that all Kenyans, it's a cultural thing in Kenya where you always have a side hustle, a slight side hustle. So I'm requesting, with your permission, that as one of your employees, ukiona nikiwa na side hustle pale, ni kwa sababu nimeona umewekelea mawe pande hiyo. So in 2027, as you've put the bid for hosting the Kalasha Awards 2027, are we ready to come to State House? Then why don't we put a round of applause for that for His Excellency? Because I'm sure pia hapo atawekelea mawe. For now, Your Excellency would like to invite a group known as Stage Revolution to give us a short interlude of music as we progress to the other awards after that. So Stage Revolution, it is now your chance to give us a short piece of music. Welcome.